recently, Steph Curry came out and said that he's the greatest point guard of all time. Now, I got love for Steph, except when he plays my Cavs, as we all know, during those 4 years in the NBA Finals. But I got no animosity towards Steph. I love him as a player. He's a great human being. Got his head on straight. Family man. Loyal husband. Loving father. He's got the accolades. 4-time NBA champion. 2-time MVP. One of them unanimous, which was in the 2015-16 season where the Warriors won 73 games, multiple All-Stars, multiple first-team All-NBA, and he's definitely going to be a first-ballot Hall of Famer when it is all said and done. And the greatest, one of the greatest, if not the greatest shooter of all time. But he's not the GOAT point guard. He's not. That title belongs to one person that donned 32, and that's Irvin Magic Johnson. He's the greatest point guard of all time, in my opinion. Now, if you disagree, you can put your comments here in the chat or put your comments in the comment section on the replay. But I feel that Magic is definitely the greatest point guard of all time. He's won more championships. He's got 5. He was a 3-time Finals MVP. He won 3 MVPs. He has more All-Star appearances, more All-NBA teams, first All-NBA teams, excuse me. But yeah, I don't know what possessed Steph to say that. I mean, yeah, he's changed. Yeah, he's revolutionized the game in a lot of ways. A lot of guards are definitely going to be, that's coming into the NBA. They're definitely going to want to play more of Steph's style. I acknowledge that, but that doesn't make you an all-time great point guard. And yeah, I know he's the all-time 3-point leader. But that definitely doesn't make you the all-time great point. Well, the GOAT point guard, excuse me, because the point guard of a team. Well, no, I take that back. But with the NBA Finals, especially when he had Kevin Durant, he was more of a sidekick. He wasn't the best player on the team. Well, those teams, excuse me, it was KD. Not taking away from Steph's contributions, because he was definitely a major factor, but he was more of a co-star than a leading man. He deferred to KD, and I think to a certain extent he deferred to KD a little too much while KD was there in Golden State. And I think he did that because he didn't want to look like a prima donna. He didn't want to come off as egotistic and try to, cause a rift between he and KD, like that ended up dooming Shaq and Kobe's run in LA. But yeah, he should have been more assertive, just a little bit more assertive. Because that was his team originally. They had already won a championship without KD. And also, I think a lot of people look at that 2015 finals like, man, you didn't get finals MVP. That went to Andre Iguodala, and he, went from bench player to starter the last few games, to create a smaller lineup against my Cavs because, Bogut was becoming a non-factor with Mozgov out there. Mozgov was winning his matchup against him in that finals. So they put Iguodala in there to, for more tempo, to get the ball out and transition a little bit more. And also definitely contain LeBron, because LeBron was definitely heating up those first 3 games. And it ultimately worked. Now, is Steph a top 5 all-time point guard? Of course. Definitely. But he is not the GOAT point guard. I'm sorry about that. Now, I know a lot of y'all may disagree, whether you're Steph Curry fans or Golden State Warrior fans. But Steph is not an all-time. Well, he's not the greatest point guard of all time. My bad. Now, if he finds a way to get a couple of more finals MVPs, then we could definitely have that discussion. But right now, Steph is not the GOAT point guard. I'm sorry. And I know people who love Steph, but nah. I can't say he is the all-time great point guard. Now, I get it. You got confidence in yourself. You know that you really feel that you're great and you're the greatest. I don't have no problem with somebody saying it. Just like a lot of people got mad at LeBron for saying, oh, well, the 2016 championship made him the GOAT. I mean, any person who has fame and notoriety like that, most of them feel like they're the best. Whether they say it or not. Even Donald Trump, he felt like he was the best when he was president. Even though he was, in my opinion, he was a damn idiot. But still, he felt that he was the best. So I don't blame people like that for having that type of confidence and swag about themselves. Because I always ask this question. I still ask myself this question now. If Aaron Rodgers said he was the greatest quarterback of all time after winning that Super Bowl in 2010, would people give him shade or would people just go with it? Something to think about.
Your favorite sportsbook, BetUs.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. We've also got hundreds of new casino games, including the coolest new European slots, and our live dealers are waiting for you at the table. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action. BetUS, where the game begins.